everybody. Last year I talked about oh, I'm not. Yes. Last. No, it's too static. Last year I talked about WASM Spectec at Conrad's first. How do you pronounce it? Workshop. and so I thought I would just give a little update this year. So 3 minutes update. Spectec starts with this DSL that is just dependently typed code for basically doing WASM plus annotations such that you can do lots of things automatically. Automatically being getting latex, prose, an AL interpreter, and in future, because we hadn't done the work, mechanizations. So what I've just wanted to report is that we're very much on the way with the mechanizations. I had a MSc student that got a prize and did very well. And basically he went from here to rock by looking at WASM cert, the sort of mechanizations that we did in the past, and sort of basically copying as much as he could, given that he didn't have much knowledge, got this automatic translation of the definitions and manually did the proofs by basically cut and pasting the proofs from WASM cert and tinkering around a bit and making them work without much rock expertise, which was actually rather nice. He did preservation. He only didn't do progress because he got to the end of his MSc, and I got a new MSc student who's starting the game by just doing progress that should be quite easy to do and then continuing. And in particular, the MSc student, Diego, is now a PhD student. He started early January. So what he's going to do is try to do this in really quite a principled way. So in particular, the aim is to get all these theorem provers in with different obvious suspects working on the different theorem provers. And in particular, Conrad has a student, name? Antanos? Yeah. Who's just started too, and he's doing Isabel, we're doing rock, and we're doing the same as for WASM cert, which is trying to keep things very much in sync. We're ahead at the moment, but he's going to hurry up. But basically, we'll publish it in sync, and the idea is to how much can we do of, we have nice automatic definitions in the sense of, you know, we'll hone it and do it again to get it as good as can be. And what can we get from things like boilerplate lemmas and that sort of thing? What can we do automatically, either now or in future for the PhD? And what can we do, what do we have to do by hand? And we're going to try to push as much as we can automatically and really think about it, and also have sort of some intermediate places where, for example, Rock, Isabel, and Lean are focusing on a whole approach that goes to the various theorem provers, that basically what is that place so that the step to the theorem provers is as small as possible and things can be done once and for all. And then what can be done in the dependent type way that very much is for the actor crew, but also can be used to assess how Rock, for example, would do it if he wanted to do it in a dependent type way. And that will probably come a bit later, but that's the overall aim, to try to get this sea of mechanizations with as much done in an automatic fashion as possible, and the stuff that can't be done in an automatic fashion gets done in a sort of clean and accessible fashion, so that how much of an expert do you actually need to be in order to make this work? and in particular, we didn't have an expert doing it, but he did copy what had been done before on the WASM cert stuff. So where do we go from here? We'll find out. I'm sure that was more than 3 minutes, but given that there's only 2 lightning talks, that's fine. Bye-bye.
I think last year I called these Thunder Talks because we extended them a little bit. Anyway, let's thank Philippa.